The next concept in formatting paragraphs, we will understand like how to make use of indents, tabs, and bulleted and numbering list. Now over here, if you will see that there is a paragraph, like how to make use of indents. In the upper side or in the up hand side of the paragraph icon, you can see that there is a indents, that is increase indent and decrease indents. Now indents are being used to give spacing to the paragraph. Now if I select a paragraph, you can give a spacing like from which particular spacebar your paragraph should start. You can give a spacing to your paragraphs by choosing increase the indent. Also you can decrease it by giving it the proper appropriate spacing respectively. Now in case the indents are mostly is been chosen by you, if it depends upon your requirement and as per the documentation which you are making or the text which you have filled it for the document. So if I give a this an indent, you can increase it if there is any article which has to be postulated or something, so you can increase the indents or you can decrease the indents respectively. Now what's the uses of tabs? Tab you can make a use in your keyboard. There is a button in a keyboard, that is a tab. It gives a spacing to a particular line of a paragraph. Like over here you will see, if you want to give a spacing to the first line, you can press tab. You'll see that the first line of a paragraph is shifting accordingly, and then if I want to make it to the original position, you can give a backspace button itself. Now in case if you want to make a indent, you can also see it through a ruler. You can select a ruler over here by going to the view tab, select a ruler. Over here you can see that it's a left tab, and you can give a tab numbering by just selecting, like I have selected over here, like accordingly in which particular position till what end, from where to where the indents can be given to a paragraph or the tab can be given to a paragraph respectively. If I select over here and if I press tab, so you'll see the first it has chosen over here, second it will move to this position, and then this, and over here to this particular position respectively. So this is how you can give an indent to a particular paragraph or a line spacing to a particular paragraph which you have selected. And if you want, you can give no indents to the paragraph, as automatically Microsoft Word takes up the proper alignment of the paragraphs, as you have seen in the page layout how to give a proper margins before making a print. So you can also choose a margins as well. The page layout is mostly used according to the according to the indents, or the tabs are mostly used according to the requirements. So you can increase or decrease the indents accordingly, however your requirement is. The next is what the bulleted or numbering list. Now the bulleted or numbering list is basically given if in case you wanted to make a rules or regulation list, a checklist or manuals, or even in case of project report there are some pointers which has to be added. So you can give it in a bulleted form, in a numbering form, or in another numbering defined bulleted form which are been present in a Microsoft Word 2013. Now we will see its function. Now in case I have selected these paragraphs and I want to give it a numbering or bulleted form, so what I'll do, in the upper side you will see a bulleted list. You'll scroll down a bar, you'll see a various bulleted library like dot, this particular circle, in a square shape, in a coloring, in a flower, in the arrow shape, in a checklist bar. Like in case if you are making the do's and don'ts list, so you can make a checklist for the do's, and for the don'ts you can make a cross mark. You can also select define new bullets, like in a symbol you will see various symbols you can select to make a bulleted list to a document. Like there is a requirement, if you can make, if there is a particular article which consisting of numbers only or of particular points itself, so you can give a bulleted form to make it look more appropriately. Now the next feature is of numbering. Now over here in the numbering you will see that there are various numbers, like numbering you can give Roman numbers in a capital letter, in a small letter respectively. You can give numberings, and you can also give a defined new number format, like in another format if you want to give a numbering to your particular pointers, so you can define it. Now in this particular page, if you'll see that there are the topic which consists of water on earth has so many sub points in it, that is oceans, rivers, streams. So I have given it a numbering, that is 1 2 3 4. In case if you don't want a numbering, you can give a bulleted form. You can see it changes accordingly to a bulleted version. So this is the main feature of bulleted or numbering list, which gives to the pointers a better looking, or you can say an appropriate looking accordingly. In case if you have a certain document which consists of certain pointers, so you can give them, instead of leaving it just blank, you can give them a bulleted or a numbering system accordingly. So you can unselect it, and you will see, if you select a bulleted over here, and if you want to unselect it, you can just press over here, and you'll see a bulleted is unselected respectively. So this is the feature of indents, tabs, and bulleted or numbering list.